Hello all, welcome back to Tech and Take YouTube channel. So if you are giving any AWS certification exam or if you want to be more familiar with the AWS services, then this session will be very helpful for you. So you can make use of this session. So in today's topic, we are learning about AWS S3. Without further delay, let's jump into the topic. What is S3? S3 is a simple storage service in AWS that stores files of different types like photos, audio, videos, and JSON or CSV, any kind of files. And so this Amazon S3 is used for various purposes in the cloud. So there are different use cases like we can use S3 for the backup storage or disaster recovery or to archive the files or for the application hosting or big data analysis or for static websites. So we have even more use case. Only I mentioned a few. So what is bucket? We have seen about S3. So this bucket allows people to store objects. Object means files in the bucket. To create a bucket name must have unique name. So we have some restrictions on the bucket name, like it should be in lowercase, no underscore, and it should be unique name. So this is about creation of S3 buckets. And what is S3 object? Whatever the file we are going to upload into our S3 bucket, that we call it as object because S3 will consider that as an object. So we have S3 key. S3 key means it is a complete URL which includes bucket name and the file that you uploaded. We can see this example here. So it shows S3, my bucket nothing but bucket name and file with extension. So we consider this whole as a key. There is some restriction in S3 like maximum object size is 5 TB. If your file is more than 5 TB, then you must try multi-part upload. Which means you cannot upload a 5 TB or a file which has more than 5 TB in a single go. That should be a multi-part upload, which means you are uploading chunk of your file. Okay, we will get into the live demo how to create AWS S3, what is objects, how to create folders, upload files. We will learn everything in hands-on. Let's get into it. We are in AWS console to create a new S3 bucket. I will search for a S3 bucket on the top search panel. So there we go. You get S3 option. Click on that. It will navigate to S3 dashboard. Now we have an option to create a bucket. Just click on it. And now we can see there are many options while creating the bucket. We will go with the one by one. So first one is AWS region. AWS region is selected as US East 2. Why? Because we are in we are in US East 2 region now. So there are many regions. Since I have selected this US East 2, we can see the same here. If I change, the same thing will get reflected here. And coming to bucket type, so keep this as general purpose now. We don't need to worry about directory. And coming to bucket name, so we can provide any friendly name to our S3 bucket name, but it should be unique. So assume like if someone is already using one bucket name and you cannot use the same name. Along with that, there are some other restrictions like we cannot provide capital letter in it. So yeah, we will give one bucket name here. So sorry, I'm giving in cap. So I will correct it. My demo bucket for tutorial 123. Okay, we are done with this bucket name. Now leave this as it is because we don't have another S3 bucket to copy the existing settings into this bucket. So I'm not going to do anything here. Now this object ownership, again keep this as it is. It's all about the security related things. And block public access settings for this bucket. So we can see now this checkbox is enabled, which means public access is not allowed for our um, data in the S3 bucket. Okay, we will come to this topic later in the same session. No, don't worry about this. And bucket versioning, yeah, is disabled, keep it as it is. Now coming to default encryption, see our data will be server side encrypted with the Amazon S3 managed key. So whatever file which I am going to upload into this S3 bucket will be always encrypted. So that's the good choice here. And it's by default selected with the first one, SSC S3. So keep that as it is. And now we are done with bucket creation. Just click on create bucket. Looks like bucket is getting ready. Yeah, our bucket got created. So this is our S3 bucket name. We will go inside this. Just click on top of the bucket name. And now it shows here zero objects, which means nothing got uploaded in our S3 bucket. Okay, we have an option to create a folder, like right, in our local Windows or anywhere or in our drive we can create many folders, we can upload files. I mean, the structure or everything will be same here as well, but S3 consider everything as a object. Okay, I will upload a file now. So I will upload a direct one image file from my local directory. So there we go. Yes, I uploaded one file into my S3 bucket. Okay, so I will go back to my bucket. See, it's showing object as one because we uploaded one JPG file. We can upload any file here. There is no restrictions like it should be a JPG file or it should be a JSON, not like that. You can either text file or voice, image, whatever, we can upload it here. Okay, so now we uploaded JPG file, right? I'll just click on this and I want to see which file I uploaded. Okay, so I'll just open it. See, we can this beautiful nature image here, right? Okay, now we have other properties under this nature.jpg object. Okay, AWS region, last modified size, it's all okay. Now this S3 URI and object URL. So there are two URLs I can see here. Okay, so when I click on open, yes, we can see the image. But if I use this object URL, let's see how this works. I will paste it into this tab and I will click on enter. Oh, we can see that access denied error. Don't worry, I will tell you what to do or how to fix this. Okay, we are having this access denied issue, right? I will go back to my bucket. So I will go to permission. So here public access blocked, right? Block all public access is on. That's why we are getting this error access denied. So someone or unauthorized users cannot access our data now. So that's why we are getting access denied. But we have the settings to enable it, or we have settings to enable unauthorized access. Uh, you have to be very sure while you are doing that. Suppose you are doing it in your organization, make sure that you are violating the security, like other persons can access your data. I will show you to you. So I'll uncheck this and click on save changes. It's asking for the confirmation. Let's confirm it. Okay. Uh, I just enabled public access now. So now public access is off, which means there is no public access settings now, which means others can access. Okay. Now I'll try it again. Okay. See, uh, okay. Before that, I will go back to my image. We are in bucket and I will go to nature.jpg image. So I will copy this object URL again and I will paste it here. Oh, still we are getting access denied. Why? Because we enabled this public access, but we have not provided any policy. I will show you what or how that policy looks like. We will go to permission tab again for this S3 bucket and we can see there is no policy to display. It is expecting some policy. What I will do is I will just click on edit and I will copy some policy. I will explain that policy again. So this version statements, yeah, this is just a part of our syntax in this policy, and ID will be public read or get object. So here you can see it carefully. Effect is hello. Action is S3 get object from the resource. So we have to give our bucket name here. Okay, I given my bucket name here. So now public access is allowed for this object for get object action. Okay, for getting the data, now public action is enabled. I'll save these changes. Okay, I will go back to my bucket again. I will just copy this URL. I will paste it in a new tab. See, now we can see that image. In this session, we covered below topics like how to create a S3 bucket and how to upload a file into the created S3 bucket and how to enable public access or disable public access and how S3 policy works. So, in the upcoming session, we will learn more advanced S3 topics. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and see you in the next session. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe.